Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Megan Dawson Ethereal Orb Art. If you're new, you can find me all kinds of other fun places. Check the description bar. One of the places that you can find me is on my Facebook group, Fluid Art Fanatics. We have a great little group there. So all the others, just check the description box or ask me a question in the comments. I won't bore you all the time with where you can find me. Today I'm still trying to get through. If you watched my previous videos, I have a huge stash of leftover paint that I'm trying to get through, and I'm still trying to get through. It's like this never-ending stash of paint. Although I'm finding some that I put a lid on, I'm thinking, why did I save this tiny little bit of paint? It's not worth saving. So, it's a little bit wobbly. Everything but the silver was left over. I did mix silver. I said I wasn't going to mix anymore for a bit, but you can't go wrong with silver. So anyway, so I have some leftover purple, some red. I have two things of red, actually, but I think they're pretty close. And this blue. This is Waverly Peacock. This one is labeled. This purple, I believe, is Creative Inspirations Dioxazine Violet. I'm almost positive that's what that is. And I apologize, I'm not sure what the red is. But, and I have silver that's a Creative Inspirations, and I have Pearlescence, which is Creative Inspirations. So, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I haven't tried it. I know if you watch Nikki James, oh, sorry, I have some parchment paper down here. If you watch Nikki James Birch videos, she's done some, I think she calls it, does she call it a waterfall swirl? I should have double checked. I think so. Where she levitates. Nikki James Birch levitates her canvas after she reads Harry Potter. No, she elevates one side of her canvas so it goes downwards. Waterfall? That does not sound right. Anyway, so I'm going to do that. However, something I've been wanting to try for a while, so I figured leftover paint day is a good time to try something new. I'm going to put a cup somewhere to kind of see if I can redirect the swirl pour around it. Now I do want to put some silver on the canvas first, so I'm hoping all that doesn't just slide right off. I don't know. This whole thing is new. I would like to put it not in the middle, but I think for this experiment I'm going to end up putting it in the middle, because if I put it down here, I can't see what it's going to do over here. If I put it too close to here, so, you know, happy medium. I'm probably just going to put it in the bottom. So first of all, what is our first of all going to be? I think first of all I'm going to fill my swirl cup. And I probably want less paint than I think, just because I'm going to use a cup that I've already used. Because most of it's going to be covered in the silver, and with the cup in the middle to kind of redirect it, I think I probably don't want a whole bunch in the swirl cup. I don't know. What do you all think? I don't know. Okay, and swirls, first in, last out. I always start talking and forget. But I don't really have a plan for this, I will admit. I really don't have a plan for this, because what I really want to see is what it will do going around the cup. So I'm not super concerned about the swirl pattern. I'm going to see how close these reds are. Yeah. There's a tad bit of difference. I doubt you can see it on the camera. I can barely see it. So let's do red, purple. Red. Now, my thought for doing this, my husband texted me one day, one of his favorite movies is Interstellar. And in Interstellar, they have a really cool image of a black hole. And he said, can you pour this? Yeah, because that's not a challenge, right? And I thought, it almost looks like a swirl that's going around, and then there's some through the middle. I have an idea for that too, but I don't think I'm gonna work on that yet. But anyway, so it kind of looks like a swirl that's gone around something blocking it. And I thought, I wonder if it would work having a cup in the middle for it to have to go around. or not. And I have probably too much paint here already. I have a problem, guys. I'm going to admit it right now. When I do flip and drags, I put too much paint in my flip and drag, or my flip and drag cup. Every single stinking time. I don't know how to do small cups of paint. Oh, where did I put my canvas? Where did I put my canvas? Oh. Silly me. Okay, so we're going to levitate the canvas. Wingardium Leviosa. Is that right? It's been a long time since I've read Harry Potter. By the way, my rule on my channel, if you're new, you get to eat a piece of chocolate or a piece of cheesecake or a piece of caramel, whatever floats your boat, whenever I mention a movie. Because one thing I've learned about myself doing these videos, apparently I really like talking about movies. I don't know. I mean, I like watching movies, but I talk about them strangely often. So, here we go. Cover the canvas in silver. You know, I could have done white, but everything's better with a little sparkle. Do 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 do. Okay, so I am going to, oops, wrong cup, elevate this a little bit. It's like my silver's not going anywhere. Can I get this side flat for some reason? And, let's see. There we go, that's a little better. Okay. Boop-a-doop. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put this right here in the middle. And I'm going to take my swirl. I'm going to start it right here. See what happens. It's wider than I thought it was going to be. Probably if I elevated it higher, it might have been a thinner stripe, maybe. See where it goes. That's kind of like a wishbone. Let's get that to the edge. Should we put it down? Let's put it down before I take this cup out. Let's see what happens. Whoops, why is this wobbly? Boop. Let that fill in a little bit. Let's see. I'm not super crazy about it. It's a bit awkward looking, isn't it? Not loving the effect. Zooming in a little bit, guys. So let's tilt. I do like this. Ooh, I almost spilled my silver. I do like this right here. That's really pretty. Let me lift it up to give you some close-ups. That detail is really, really cool. But the circle's kind of just awkward. So let's see. We can keep that silver. In fact, let's run it this way a little bit through there. Keep that line of silver maybe, but make it a little less awkward looking. There. Let's get that silver all the way to the edge. Okay, I don't love it, but I don't hate it. It's not saying much, is it? It was a good experiment because it didn't do quite what I thought it was going to do, which is always good to know what things are going to do. Just not super crazy about it. Maybe part of it's the colors. I don't know, I like the colors though, so just gonna tilt a little bit more. See if I can get to a point where I'm happy with it. Or not. Let it be a pour over. Actually, starting to kind of dig it. There. I kind of like that. This part turned out really neat. Now that I don't have the silver, I don't want to put my fingers over it. Right here, I kind of like it better. And look, this is really detailed. I'll give you some close-ups. This is really detailed right there, and then it gets kind of wavy. So I'm going to do some close-ups and let me know. I did one a couple weeks ago when I posted a video. I did a thing where I had everybody tell me where they would have stopped or where they liked it best. Everybody kind of gave me a different timestamp of where they would have stopped, what they would have done. So if there was a place you would have stopped and I kept going, let me know. I always find that really interesting. And I do think it's a different experience watching than it is actually being the one pouring, especially when you're like, talking and thinking all at the same time, at least for those of us who have a harder time talking and thinking at the same time. So, yeah, let me know if you would have stopped it somewhere before I did. We'll do some close-ups. Okay, here we go. Something almost mountainy about it. See there, it's really, really detailed. You can really see where the swirl was. Purple is interesting what it did there. And that's kind of detailed down here. And then you go over here, and I don't know, something about what this did right here. I don't know. I just really like it. So, and I have some plans for my next podcast. Actually, I have some plans for my next 2 or 3 podcasts. So, you can always follow me on Podbean for those as well. Obviously, I'll post them on YouTube, but I know sometimes I like to stick a podcast in my ear while I'm doing dishes or laundry or whatever, to make those kind of boring, yucky chores a little bit more enjoyable. So you can always find me there. I'll be posting one probably in the next week or 2. And you can find me on Instagram and Facebook. So, I guess that's it. Another sort of quick one. I need to do a long pour one of these days. In the meantime, till we see you again, happy pouring.